So before we get into this video, I've got a bit of a mess on my bed. It needs cleaned up. So I think instead of cleaning it up, I'm just going to stand and shout at it. Ah! Whew, I think that worked. Yeah, looks like it. Pretty much clean. This is a pregnancy pillow. If you don't have one, just grow up and get one. It is genuinely one of the better things I've ever obtained in my life. As sad as that is, it's just so comfy, like, it's unbelievable. Yeah, let's just get into the video. So today we are going to be doing a bit of a different video. Instead of, you know, the usual like gym stuff or things that we've been doing recently, I'm going to try something a bit different, and I'm going to do like a sort of 15-20 questions about me. So I've seen a couple of questions online and stuff that I just thought it would be cool to answer, because there's a few people I'm assuming that have subscribed that aren't any of my friends or anything like that, so just know me purely from YouTube. So I feel like it would be good to do that and just get some information out there. No pure top secret stuff like what is your bank account details, just stuff like what's your favourite pizza topping and stuff like that. But we'll wait and see what the questions are, and I'll get some compiled and we'll see how we got on. Question numero uno. So question one is, what is your name / nickname? My name is actually James. No, I'm joking, it's Ali, or Alistair is my full name. But yeah, everybody I know calls me Ali except my gran. She calls me Alistair, and she's allowed because Mary's a lovely woman. Question two. Question two is, how tall am I? And I think I'm about just under 5 feet. No, I think I'm 6'3", maybe, but with high heels on I'm close to 7 feet. Question three. Question three is, what is my favourite movie? That's a hard one. I've got a few favourite movies. I really enjoy the Harry Potter movies. They've always been some of my favourites growing up. I just like that whole sort of fantasy aspect of it. The Avengers movies, like Infinity War, that was probably one of my favourite movies ever. There's a movie with Tom Hardy called Legend, and that's one of my favourites as well, just because there's such great acting in it, and that really interests me. And then recently I went to see Joker as well, and Joker's literally one of the best movies I've ever seen. So yeah, they're all up there, but it's hard to decide. Question four. So question four is, what is my favourite sport, and do I play any? So my favourite sport is football or soccer, and I actually do play soccer / football. I like other sports as well, like boxing, UFC, but I don't do any of that. I just play football. Question five. Question five is, do I have any tattoos or piercings? So when I was younger, I actually had my ear pierced, my left ear, but as I grew older it just kept getting ripped out when I was playing football and stuff like that, so I stopped putting it back in, and it's just about healed up. You can still feel it, but it's healed up. And tattoos, I actually got my first tattoo this summer, and it's not great. It's not the greatest tattoo, but it means something to me, and it's basically just across my thigh, and it says "That's awesome," and it's just something that means a lot to me with the boys that I got it with. And every time I see it, I'll just remember that. So yeah. Number six. So question number 6 is, what are 3 of my future goals? So one of my future goals is to become a police officer. So currently, right now, I'm not continuing with the application or anything like that, because I've got things that I want to do next summer. So I want to go away to camp again, and I want to get that done. So I want to leave it for another year, and then next year, when I come back from camp, I want to just continue with that application, hopefully get accepted, fingers crossed. If not, it's pretty much the end of the world and that's me, game over. My second future goal is, so I've always been brought up to enjoy camping and going travelling and stuff like that, and like being outdoors and wiping my bum with grass. One of my other future goals is to get a camper van, or just like a transit van, and just convert it from empty into, you know, sleepable, travel, like self-sustaining basically. I don't want to live in it, but it would be good to just get away for like the weekend or something and ignore everyone. And my third future goal is to get more pets. So right now, currently, I've got quite a lot of pets in the house, which we'll get on to. I think I've just ruined another question. But basically, I want to get more snakes, and I would like to get a dog of my own. I think, yeah, a dog would be when I move out, but I might just sneak in some more snakes to this house, we'll see. Question 7. Question 7 is, what is my favourite food / foods? So pizza, chicken. I'll eat pretty much anything, to be honest, except coconut. The question should be foods that I hate, and it's just coconut. Dislike coconut, and anything else really I'll eat. Yeah. Question 8. So question 8 is, would I rather be able to turn invisible or be able to fly? And I've thought for this for a while, and I think I would rather be able to fly, and here's why. If I was invisible, that would be great, but you can't travel anywhere. Like, you could travel anywhere, but it would be the same pace that you can travel anywhere now. If you could fly, however, Thomas Cook, nae bother, I don't care. I could fly anywhere. You'd be able to go on holiday when you wanted. You could fly to Blackpool for the weekend, or you could fly to your granny's house if she needs some bread, something like that. So many useful things about flying. Invisibility has its useful things also, such as being able to turn invisible and go into the shop and taste a wee sweetie before you buy it. Don't steal, because stealing's terrible, but get a wee sweetie, taste it. If you like it, go buy a packet. Obviously not invisible, because then they'll be like, who is this buying this packet of sweets? Nobody's here. Oh my god. And then, if you could turn invisible, I reckon the government would be like, do you fancy infiltrating this base for us? And then what happens if there's an explosion and you die? Because you're not invincible, you're just invisible. Question 9. Question 9 is, do I have any pets? And yes, of course I do. You've already met Bella, my python. There's another snake in the living room. My mum, called Severus, another python. My dog called Ozzy. I have a cat called Cookie. My stepsister has 3 rabbits. One's called Pepper. The other one's called... She's got 3 rabbits. I can't remember their names. She'll probably kill me that I can't remember their names, but it will come back to me. Cinnamon is another one, and can't remember. No idea. But she's also got a turtle as well called Ruby, I believe, who started off as a boy and then was a girl, or started off as a girl and then was a boy. Who knows? Started off as a turtle anyway, and still a turtle. Number 10. So number 10 is, what was my childhood career desire? So I never really got into football until I was like 10 or 11, so that wasn't really my like young childhood dream job as such. Like, it would be great, but I wasn't really bothered. I enjoyed WWE wrestling, so I wanted to be like the world heavyweight champion wrestler. Who didn't? And it would still be pretty cool at this age, but it's you know what I mean? Now that I'm kind of grown up, I've grown out of it, but I would have been a sick wrestler. Question 11. Question 11 is, what is my biggest fears? And my biggest fear is losing my teeth.
My biggest fear is losing these teeth. I've just always, like my granddad lost his teeth pure like when I was a young boy, and it just freaked me right out. Like I couldn't, and then he got fake teeth later on in his life, and I just didn't enjoy it. I was like, this looks so weird. So I just want to keep these teeth forever and brush them and keep them and then smile like. Question number 12. Question number 12 is what are my worst injuries, or some of them anyway. So when I was young, I used to split my head open all the time. Like it was just some laugh, you know what I mean? It was a good laugh. I was like, when I was really young, I can't remember it, but I was told I was in like a wee plastic car and I drove into the couch, just burst my head open, banter. My mum's run over my foot twice. A stranger's ran over my foot once. I've broken, dislocated like a knuckle in my hand because just bush, and I've broken my nose as well playing football. I know you can't tell because it's absolutely perfect and beautiful, but yeah, broken my nose, so that's probably the worst injury I've had. Actually, I split my eye open. Funny story, basically, I was using my friend's scooter and the rubber protector wasn't on the handlebars and it just went right into my eye. Absolute scenes, blood everywhere, like cars stopping, like people calling like the newspaper and stuff, and like ambulances, helicopters out. It was absolutely carnage, but look at me, I can see fine. Number 13. Question 13 is, what country do I live in? Scotland! Scotland! I live in Scotland in the UK. I realise I'm wearing a Newcastle top, but Brexit, know what I mean? Brexit. Question 14. Question 14 is, what are some of my many hobbies? One of my hobbies is I enjoy snakes. That's not really a hobby, but I enjoy I watch YouTube videos about reptiles and snake keepers and stuff like that. I really enjoy snakes and looking after pets, just pets really. Another hobby is I like playing sports. I like playing soccer, football, bowling, and I like gaming as well. I like sort of Xbox, PlayStation, Game Boy. You've got games on your phone, and I also enjoy going to the gym and working out and becoming absolutely huge. Question 15. So question 15 is, what is my current job? Currently I work in retail. I work in the cooperative, and I'm just a basic CTM, just tills, customer service, chatting up grannies, filling the shelves. That's basically it. Going over and above for the community. Do you want a bag with that? Here's a wee receipt. Have a nice day, darling. Change. Bye bye. So that, my chums, pals, friends, buddies, compadres, companions, troops, that has been 15 questions. I was going to do 20, but I just feel like yous will be bored of me, you know what I mean? I'm not really that interesting. I did tidy my room and stuff, and I'm just knackered, and it takes it right at you. And a bit seriously, so 15 questions about me, a couple of answers. I hope you enjoyed it. What was that? Bonus question? Huh, a bonus question. Roll on the 16th. Question number 16 is a bonus one. Oh my god, what's it going to be? Oh my god. Dream car. What is my dream car? Currently I drive a lime green Ford Fiesta, which is absolute chick magnet, of course. So my dream car would be it would be like a supercar or something, like a Lamborghini or like a Bugatti Veyron or something so over the top. But realistically, I would like a BMW, like an M3, like a big, nice, gleaming, probably a silver or a blue one, BMW, yeah, or like a Land Rover, a big Jeep, big powerful. But apart from that, I'm happy with my Ford Fiesta at the minute. Right trips, well that truly is all the questions, 15 and a wee bonus one thrown in there, cheeky. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a bit of a different video than usual, but you know, I felt like it was needed. I felt like something different had to happen. I felt like he's had to see a different side of me. I felt like my eyelids are looking hella dark. That's because that's because I'm just not sleeping great at the minute. I'm only getting 12 hours a night, which is subpar, you know, so we'll need to work on that. But I hope you enjoyed this. I hope I threw in some facts and stuff that even my friends might not have known. But apart from that, yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.